and I bent down to get it, but I fell from the toilet with my pants down, coochie out, and there was someone else in the stall right next to me who thought I was staring at them through the bottom of the stall.
Tragic.
So I pee in the sink at home so my family doesn't know I pee?
What?
I am truly honored that y'all trust me with your deepest, darkest secrets, and I love you for it, but some of y'all scare me. FBI agent, if you're watching this, you slacking. Anyways, grab your snacks, grab your tea, and let's listen and judge. IDK if this is just a me thing, but I'm embarrassed to do basic human functions, sneeze, cough, pee, etc. So I pee in the sink at home so my family doesn't know I pee. I don't know if there's someone else out there, but between us, it's just you. I mean this in the nicest way. Seek help. It's just peeing, you know, you can't even control it. And if you try to hold it in, you'd get a UTI. Like, your body's supposed to pee. What if your family found you peeing in the sink? That's like way worse than peeing in the toilet.
Wait a damn minute.
How are you getting up on the sink? Like, are you putting like one leg on one side, the other on the leg, and like squatting? Like, the sink is just, it's higher up. You could get injured. What if you fall off? Okay. What do you do when you have to sneeze or cough? Like, you know, like when you're in class and you have to cough and you're trying not to cough and you're just sitting there like, what do you do? I'm so intrigued. More concerned, but intrigued. I grew up Christian, so I was taught that touching yourself was dirty. I didn't even wash my privates because I didn't want to lose my purity. So it smelled like literal fish and I got so many infections. Okay, now I feel bad. It's not even the same touching yourself. There's like a difference between touching yourself sexually versus touching yourself to wipe or just do basic human hygiene. I am so sorry. I hope your coochie is all better now. Oh God, this is gonna be a long video. One time in cooking class, I was cooking at the bench next to my crush. We were kind of talking the whole lesson to each other and joking around. At the end of the lesson, I offered him one of the quiche we have just made and we both got food poisoning. Y'all, I'm supposed to be judging, not feeling bad because now I feel bad again. They really said, no suffering in silence. I'm gonna suffer with you and I have to respect it. It's sad, it's horrible. I was food poisoned once and it was the worst feeling in my life. 0 out of 0, do not recommend. I literally felt like I was trying to throw up the insides of my body. So I would never wish that on anyone, let alone that anyone being my crush. And your crush is like, damn, they can't cook for shit. And this is why you don't eat other people's food. I actually have a confession to share myself. Some of you may already know it. I have become obsessed with Pair Eyewear, the sponsor of today's video. If you haven't heard me talk about them already, Pair is a brand that lets you build your own glasses. Whether you need prescription or blue light lenses, and then you can snap on magnetic top frames to customize them. So basically, your glasses can have a main character moment too. I'm still rocking the Zuri base frame, and I got the Woodland 12 for when I'm in my soft girl era. And this Tahitian pearlescent top frame, she's so fancy. And I also got the mauve for a pop of color. It's like magic. The ordering process on paireyewear.com is super easy. I used their virtual try-on tool, picked my base frame, added my prescription, and grabbed a few top frames to mix and match. And now I can literally match my glasses to my mood. The quality is great, they're comfy, and they're cute. And it's way more fun than having to spend a lot of money every time you want a new pair of glasses. So if you want to switch it up like me, head to the link in my description and use my code JustSharon15 for 15% off site-wide. Thank you to Pair Eyewear for sponsoring this video. Once I was changing my pad and it had a lot of blood on it. And I tried to take it off, but it was really hard to take off for some reason. And then I managed to rip it off, but the force of me ripping it meant some of the blood sprayed on the bathroom walls. Ew. But it was only a few drops, so I thought no one would see. Then my mom asked me about it and I said that it was probably my sister's paint because she was using the sink to clean her palette. Anyways, thank you. I'm glad you love my videos even though you're a menace. Absolute menace. It's your blood. I know you are not making other people clean off your period blood. Nah. This would villainize me. Let me walk into the bathroom and find period coochie blood on the walls because someone else couldn't clean their own coochie period blood. Sis, that's like one of the major girl code rules. You spray your coochie blood on the walls, you wipe it off. I didn't know that needed to be explained. Mom, cleaning up that blood. This don't smell like paint. That's right, Mom, because it came from your daughter's coochie. She lied to you. She over here spraying the walls with coochie blood. Shame. Shame. When I was little, I would go number 2 in the bathroom, but I would leave the poop in my underwear. I would hide it somewhere, like the couch, and blame it on my baby brother. Absolute menace. Y'all, I see. So the first part, we're trying to guilt me. Oh man, now the second part, y'all are just turning into actual like little supervillains. All right. I love that this is like my daily birth control. Let me find out. My kid is taking their dookies and hiding it all over my house. Can y'all take it back? Can it go back inside my uterus? Can it go to someone else's uterus? Ew!
That is disgusting.
Nah, imagine sitting on the couch and you just sat on someone's dookie. Imagine going to bed and there's a dookie on your pillow. Disowned. Who's that kid? I don't know, never heard of them.
I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
When I was like 7, I used to watch try not to pee videos on YouTube.
What?
Where you would, you know, try not to pee. So I would do all the challenges and end up peeing myself, of course. It would sometimes get on the floor and I would put the wet pants in my shower so it could dry and not get my other laundry wet. I was a weird kid. I feel like this is an inside thought just because it's so odd. What do you mean there are try not to pee videos? I fear I'm gonna have to look one up. Try not to pee. Try not to pee challenge gone wrong. Yeah, because the whole point is to piss. It's a natural bodily function. What? You know, survival of the fittest. That's just what it is.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Don't ask me to make a try not to pee challenge video next. It's not happening. I'll tell you that right now. One time I was watching Just Sharon and I wasn't subscribed. Is this you right now? You better subscribe. If you like tea and having a fun time and maybe, I don't know, a little bit of judging, even though this is supposed to be a safe space, we do still like to judge with love. You should subscribe, please and thank you. I was like wearing this really cute crop top, right? And it was a teensy bit revealing. I was ducking 9. I was also wearing small shorts because it was hot outside. This old creep I met on my way to the grocery store said he wanted to touch me. And at that time, not knowing what it meant and thinking it was a way of me respecting my elders, I said fucking yes! My older sister was luckily there and slapped the man across the face and we ran from the store. The old man ran after us and fell and his fake teeth went flying. Ew! Oh my god! Seek help. And by seek help, I mean the authorities. Because I know you, dusty, musty, creepy man, did not say you wanted to touch a 9-year-old. Literally jail, bro. It's the fact that he fell and his teeth fell out. If that is not karma. We hate to see the creep. We love to see them fall and lose their teeth. Something else should have happened, like, you know, put behind jail bars. Baby steps. And listen, that's why I don't believe in respecting your elders. I said it. You respect me, I'll respect you. Just because you're old doesn't mean I'm gonna respect you. Because you're old and a creep. Why would I respect an old creep?
Arrested, prosecuted, send him to jail.
Nasty. I once dropped some toilet paper on the bathroom floor and I bent down to get it, but I fell from the toilet with my pants down, coochie out, and there was someone else in the stall right next to me who thought I was staring at them through the bottom of the stall. Okay, now I just feel bad. So I'm sitting there, coochie out with no toilet paper.
So I'm sitting there, barbecue sauce on my titties.
If I was in the other stall and I see someone on the ground, I would think you're a creep trying to peep. So I'm so sorry this happened. Okay, major confession. 10, 11-year-old me ate my discharge.
Brother,
I'm glad you love my videos. This is an inside thought. You know, some secrets should stay secrets. Even if it's an anonymous confession, it should still stay up here. Why? What do you think it tastes like? It's coochie mucus.
not that I'm judging, but I am.
Thanks for sharing. Please don't share again. Anyways, I got my first period while humping a pillow, so I got blood all over it and I just had to tell my mom I had a nosebleed. This is like 5% evil. I get it, okay? Puberty, the hormones are out of control. What'd your pillow do to you? That's why this is 5% evil, because you did things to your pillow without your pillow's consent and now your pillow has coochie blood on it? Justice for that pillow, bro. Your mom's like, weird. Why is there a blood clot from a nosebleed on this pillow? I'm a 7th grade teacher and I was so fed up with the kids. I wrote each of their grades in a bathroom stall along with notes on how bad they did. I regret it not. 5% evil teach. I love this for you though. I'm not gonna lie. Listen, some of the confessions and stories I get, I'm like, y'all are some nuisances, okay? Y'all are the reason teachers are not teaching anymore. They don't want to be there. These teachers are quitting because kids are throwing pads at them. In one of my last videos, a kid threw their used bloody pad at their teacher.
What the f? Is wrong with you?
I just feel like exposing their bad grades in the bathroom stall is so minuscule in comparison to that. But now this makes me think, when I've gone to the bathroom and there's like, you know, little notes on the walls like, Janice sucks. Was that someone in my grade or was that a teacher?
No.
Well, this just mind blown. Now I'm gonna be so paranoid. So I had a crush on this girl, I'm a lesbian by the way, who was like in 9, 10 of my classes. She had a boyfriend though, so I kept this to myself. Well, turns out we're second cousins. My jaw dropped, metaphorically, when I found that out from my own mother. Anyways, love the bits and love your crochet top. Thank you, that means so much to me. Sis, my jaw would have dropped literally, not even metaphorically, because what do you mean I just crushed on someone from my same family tree? I would absolutely be paranoid from this point forward that everyone was my cousin. I'd actually have to go up to mom and be like, can I go on a date or are they my third cousin? Do you know their mother? Are you their mother? Is this actually my brother? It could have been worse. You could have hooked up with your cousin, but you didn't. So there's a bright side. I still feel bad though. I was writing a story on Google Docs, so I went to send it to my other Gmail account. The next day, my friend said she feels like she owes me money because she felt like that was not something she should have read. I was confused. Anyway, turns out instead of sending the document to myself, I sent it to my friend. It was smut about me and my crush. Not the Wattpad fanfic. This is 5% evil. I'm so sorry. I know it was an accident, but the fact that you did is still 5% evil. That's why it's a small percentage of evil, because I did not need to know all that. You know, like, good for you, sis. I'm happy that imagination is working and the wheels are turning, but too many wheels. See, this is why, like, instead of doing Google Docs, just post it on Wattpad and change their names and let everyone read it. Now you can't be like, oh my god, I accidentally sent it to someone, because it's already out there on the internet for anyone to read anyways.
Plan succeeded.
And you know, maybe you're super lucky and you're one of those people who's like Harry Styles fan fiction turned into an entire book and movie. Wild. That could have been you and your crush. You never know, just saying. Now if you made it this far, you're now legally obligated to comment your confession. I would say no judgment, but that's the fun part. If you'd like to see more tea like this, subscribe, please and thank you. Shout out the day goes to Elizabeth. Thank you so much for being here. Now stay safe out there. I hope we're not peeing in sinks anymore, and I hope we're not leaving our coochie blood on the walls. But love you guys. See you next time. Bye.